Even before the NATO summit started, cracks over Ukraine were already on full display. As alliance leaders gathered in Ankara to discuss future support for Kyiv and higher defense spending, several member states drew fresh red lines over funding, weapons, and what critics call Europe's increasingly pro-war stance. Hungarian Prime Minister Peter Magyar reaffirmed that Budapest views Ukraine as the victim of Russian aggression and supports its territorial integrity. But he made one point unmistakably clear. Hungary will continue humanitarian aid, yet will provide neither weapons nor troops to Ukraine, even as it commits to raising defense spending to 5% by 2035.
The Hungarian government has already decided to increase the defense spending in a predictable manner, and we will reach the 5% by 2035. And finally, let me make it very clear concerning the war on behalf of the Hungarian government that Ukraine is the victim and Russia is the brutal aggressor, and Ukraine has the right to defend its territorial integrity. We maintain our humanitarian assistance to Ukraine, but as I have said many times before, Hungary will not provide arms or troops to Ukraine.
Bulgaria also signaled limits to its support. President Rumen Radev said Sofia would continue financial and humanitarian assistance within its means, but insisted Bulgaria had exhausted its military stockpiles after sending 13 aid packages. Future support, he said, would focus on repairing Ukrainian military equipment rather than supplying more weapons.
How can you describe currently the Bulgarian-Ukrainian military cooperation, because Bulgaria stopped its military aid and declared it?
Yes, I have just said that we have exhausted our capabilities to provide military support. I mean weapons and munitions from the warehouses of the Bulgarian armed forces. We have provided 13 packages. We don't have anything less to supply to Ukraine. What we can do, this is technical military assistance. What does it mean? We can guarantee that we can accept military equipment to be repaired in Bulgaria. This is our support.
Meanwhile, Czech Prime Minister Andrej Babiš pointed to President Zelensky's renewed call for more air defense systems and greater European investment in ballistic missile protection. But Babiš also struck a different tone, warning that while Europe talks increasingly about war and military spending, discussion of peace has largely disappeared.
It is a matter of Mr. Makinka, who found some money that was intended for Ukraine. We agreed that we would not give money to Ukraine and that we would continue the money. He sent the money to the Pure Oil program. The United States issue 1,000 billion CZK annually. 1,000 billion CZK is 21,500 billion CZK. So if we decide to increase our defense budget to 200 billion CZK or 194 billion CZK, we issue 1% of the budget to the United States. Next year, they want to increase it to 1,500 billion CZK. Everyone is talking about a war, about arms. But I haven't heard the word peace yet.
The contrasting positions underscore the growing debate inside NATO over how far allies should go in backing Ukraine. While support for Kyiv remains intact, disagreements over military aid, funding priorities, and the path to ending the war are becoming harder to ignore as the alliance charts its next course.